Sounds like Murder Mom's feeling more stabby than usual. Hey! Better not slice through anything in that cargo bay. We ain't restocking anytime soon. Harsh? Excuse me, I ain't the one advocating to throw ourselves to the Flurkins. Right, Drax?
Yes.
What is wrong with her?
We have to go back.
Sure, we're heroes, but there's a limit. I saw you looking at those emergency door controls, stupid llama thing. You better not try eating them. I hope that was llama speak for, I will not chew up your shit. And that better have been an acknowledgement.
You all right there, Drax?
I am pondering that question.
And that makes total sense. After what happened with Nikki and that twisted promise, having to watch the people we love die all over again.
My family did not simply die. They were murdered. By Thanos. I do not wish to discuss it.
Hey, Rocket. You got a minute? I bought something in Nowhere to remove that Nova Corps lock. The guy said it was a lock disabler. It's not?
Piece of junk disabler is what it is.
Oh.
How do I have to say this again?
No shopping for tech without Rocket.
Fine.
If you ask for a rubber ducky grenade, I'm gonna bite your toes off. I could really use a Flarkin drink right now.
Peter, we need to...
Gamora. Hey.
Is that... Corell's Galactic War Commendation?
Yeah. I rescued it from her office. I was planning to give it back to her until...
No one could have predicted that Corell was dead. Or that Nikki would be the matriarch.
Or that she might be my kid.
That too.
She's gonna have questions and I don't even know where to begin. How did you and Mom hook up? Why weren't you around? Did you even want me? I've become my dad.
Do you want to practice on me, answering her questions?
Corell never told me about Nikki. She had a chance to tell me 3 years ago and she didn't.
What happened?
You have to promise not to judge me too harshly.
Can't promise that. I love judging people.
Fine. Corell maybe kinda caught me with a kidnapped 12-year-old girl.
Yeah, I can see why Corell wouldn't have mentioned Nikki.
It's not like that. I didn't kidnap the kid, Yondu did. I told him it was wrong, that we had to give her back, and he... disagreed. So, I stole the Milano and I was trying to return her when Corell just happened to intercept me.
Mm-hmm.
Look, after the Galactic War ended, Corell and I went our separate ways. I rejoined the Ravagers and she joined the Nova Corps. It's not like we had a future together. When she caught me with the kid, when I saw the disappointment in her face, I knew I had to turn over a new leaf. Even if it meant turning in Yondu.
You're the reason Yondu's in the kiln? No wonder there's a bounty on your Earth name. He must have been pissed.
Yep. But I'd do it all over again. What gets me is that Corell had plenty of chances to tell me about Nikki, and she didn't. If I had known, maybe...
The important thing is that you know now.
Yeah. I already told Nikki some of the story.
But not all of it.
What was I supposed to say? Hey kid, I hooked up with your mom. I might be your dad.
Maybe not that.
I mean, it was war. I was with the Ravagers hitting Shatari supply chains. You know, pirate stuff. None of us had any long-term plans beyond survival, especially not kids. Hell, I only met Corell because I heard Earth was in Shatari's crosshairs.
Mercury, yeah, I remember. Richard Ryder established an outpost on the planet's surface.
An undermanned, undergunned, and horribly outnumbered outpost that didn't stand a snowball's chance in hell when the Shatari launched a sneak attack. Obviously, I had to do something.
Nikki would understand that, I think.
It was so close, Gamora. By the time I convinced Yondu to help, the outpost had fallen. We thought we were too late, so when Corell and her squad came out of those caves, she was just so badass. Her forces had been through the ringer, but she wasn't about to give up Mercury without a fight.
That definitely sounds like the Corell I remember.
I tried to convince Yondu to stay and help retake the outpost, but he saw no profit in dying, so I stayed instead. We spent hours strategizing together, often late into the night. It took 3 days to come up with a counterattack, and even then, it was risky. We thought we were gonna die.
But you didn't.
No, we didn't. And now I have to figure out how to tell my estranged kid her mother's dead. Anyway, until we get Nikki back, we've got bigger fish to fry. This stuff can wait.
True. But when you are ready to talk about it, just be honest with her. The rest will fall into place.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I'll consider us formally. Hope somebody makes the right call and gets us out of the way of those church idiots. It ain't Captain.
Shoo, move over. What are you looking at?
Oh no, you ain't chewing through any more of my ship.
My ship.
Shoo, flock off.
Wow, that panel must have looked really tasty. What's it for, anyways?
Emergency door controls for the ship. Something a ship owner should know.
Hey, do I look like an engineer?
You don't.
Anybody in there? Drax? Are you okay? Open up!
Peter Quill.
Are you gonna join us in the cockpit? You got a lot of dog report items for Cosmo.
Perhaps I will. Write them down.
Drax.
Apologies. I will surrender the lavatory. In a few ticks.
Wait. Is that my toothbrush?
I see you have discovered my criminal record.
Peter Quill, please. Leave me be.
Yeah. I guess I couldn't help myself. I mean, it's your rap sheet.
I suppose that it is impressive to criminals.
Reformed criminals, as in past tense. We're legit now, remember?
I do not think we share the same definition of legitimate.
Okay, fair, maybe not, but still. Guy who kills Thanos ends up in the most infamous prison in the galaxy? It's gotta be one hell of a story.
Which part would you like to hear, Peter Quill? How I allegedly killed the Mad Titan, or are you enamored by my stay in the kiln?
Thanos? Obviously. I mean, it's the Mad Titan. He was supposed to be untouchable, and then BAM! Player 2 is joined. Just, how'd you do it? How'd you take Thanos down?
With sorcery.
Come on, really?
Really. After Thanos murdered my family, rage filled my heart. In my search for revenge, I found Mentor.
You mean a mentor, right?
No. Mentor is his name. And his brother Cronus. Sorcerers. They gave me a sleeping potion that would grant my greatest desire. Finding and killing Thanos.
You're messing with me.
I am not. When I awoke, I was changed. I could sense the Mad Titan's vile life force. Feel it pulsating from across the galaxy.
Wow, that's
I know how it sounds, Peter Quill.
And I believe that you believe this happened. It's just... it's pretty out there. Even for space stuff.
Regardless, I followed the pulse in my mind until it led me to a moon in the Black Quadrant. And there, I found Thanos, hiding like a coward. Our battle waged for days. Each of us trading blows across the moon's inhospitable surface, equal in strength, equal in our resolve to see the other dead once and for all.
And then you... delivered the final blow.
I recall throwing a final swing before I collapsed from exhaustion. When I awoke, I was in a hospital on Elanis. Many rotations had passed, and I was being hailed as a hero.
For killing Thanos.
Allegedly. The very fibers of my being say otherwise. I can still feel him out there. I have no doubt in my heart that he survived, just as I did.
What was it like in the kiln?
You would not have survived the cycle. Why?
I maybe know someone there.
Then pray they died quickly.
Yikes. It's really that bad?
Worse. However, after the chaos I wrought in my misguided quest for revenge, it was a well-deserved punishment.
Right. The rampage.
That is one way to describe it. After my battle with Thanos, I became convinced that he still drew breath. I demanded proof, but when none was provided, I convinced myself that others were concealing his location. I saw his hideous visage in every shadow, and murdered anyone I thought was hiding him.
Some of which were very bad dudes.
Perhaps. It is not my place to judge.
So, how'd they stop you? Nova Corps, I mean. You're Drax, the Destroyer. There's not a bounty hunter alive who could have taken you down.
I surrendered.
What? Why?
I had succumbed to madness, and become the very thing that I hoped to vanquish. Once I realized that, I could not live with the monster that I had become.
Well, the important thing is that you're here now, with us. Man, we're not going back to prison anytime soon.
That remains to be seen.
Sounds like Murder Mom's feeling more stabby than usual. Hey! Better not—
Hey, Rocket, you got a minute? I bought
See?
Oh!
Rock, ain't this a nice bench? Perfect for tinkering. If I had a unit for every minute of my time you waste with your flarkin' ideas.
You alright there, Drax?
I am pondering that question.
And that makes total sense. After what happened with Nikki and that twisted promise, having to watch the people we love die all over again.
My family did not simply die. They were murdered. By Thanos. I do not wish to discuss it.
Just need to tell Nikki the truth. It's more than my dad did. I'd betray Yondu all over again if it meant doing the right thing.
Ah, Peter Quill.
Sounds like Murder Mom's feeling more stabby than usual.
You alright there, Drax?
I am pondering that question.
And that makes total sense. After what happened with Nikki and that twisted promise, having to watch the people we love die all over again.
My family did not simply die. They were murdered. By Thanos. I do not wish to discuss it.
Hey, Rocket. I bought...
It's more fun crafting my stuff, but I'll lend you a paw. Why do you tease me with crafting, Quill?
Ah, Peter Quill.
Sounds like Murder Mom's feeling more stabby than usual. Hey! Better not slice through anything in that cargo bay. We ain't restocking anytime soon. Harsh. Excuse me, I ain't the one advocating to throw ourselves to the Flurkins. Right, Drax?
Yes.
Oh, why yes. I am the handsome leader of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Gamora! I was only looking...
Relax. I'm not gonna kill you. This time.
Okay, good.
I, actually never got a chance to say thank you for the doll.
Oh. No problem. I know how you like this kind of stuff.
It was very thoughtful. I can count on one hand the number of times someone has given me a present without expecting something in return.
Wow. Christmas gifts from Thanos must have really sucked.
That's putting it lightly. Thanos wasn't the giving type. Everything was a mind game designed to control us, gifts included. So thank yous aren't exactly my strong suit. Something Mantis says I need to work on.
What kind of gifts did Thanos give you? Weapons, poison, the metal wire thing you used to strangle people with?
He gave us dolls. Once. Stupid, ugly things from Xandar.
Wow, okay. That's surprisingly girly.
What? I can't be feminine?
No, just... I was really sure it was gonna be a knife or something.
Like I said, Thanos liked mind games. It was unusual for him to be... kind. We didn't even have a bedroom, yet here were these dolls. Purposeless. And they were ours.
Do you still have it? Like, is it in your collection?
No. I lost the one Thanos gave me when I was 6. She was the ugliest doll I'd ever seen. I cried so hard when I lost her. Nebula hurt me. She loved her doll, and I knew she wanted another one. So when she came in to check, we started to fight.
Bet Thanos loved that.
He found us fighting, saw my tears, and laughed. Turns out, the dolls were a lesson on the importance of not getting attached. To help us understand that, he took Nebula's doll and threw it into the incinerator.
That's... I can't imagine.
Nebula didn't understand why he did it, only that I was somehow responsible. I started collecting these a few years ago. After Nebula. After I knew I'd never see her again. It's dumb, but I guess I'd do it for her.
How do you know Mantis? Did she give you one of her weirdo fortunes or something?
Not exactly. How do you know her?
I maybe tried to pick her up in a bar once.
And how'd that work out?
Good. Until she did the creepy antenna thing. I was half expecting her to start chanting, "Red rum, red rum."
Red what?
Doesn't matter. Point is, she's a wacko for sure. A really hot wacko. Who happens to be your friend?
Yeah, well, that wacko saved my life. A few years ago. Someone got the jump on me. An assassin. Nearly killed me. Mantis happened to be in the right place at the right time.
Seems to have a knack for that.
Yeah. Turns out I had no idea how badly I needed someone like her in my life. Up until then, I'd been so... lonely. After the war, the resistance disbanded. Richard Ryder got busy with politics, and the world mine had no use for someone like me.
An assassin?
Something like that. Thanos trained me to be a weapon, not a peacekeeper. Once a weapon, always a weapon, you know?
Is that why Mantis mentioned suicidal urges? Because I get it. I've been there. I'm pretty sure we've all been there at some point.
Let's just say I'm not in that place anymore. Because of Mantis. She showed me another way. A place where maybe I can be needed.
Wow. I'm glad I bought this for you. And I can promise that there are zero strings attached to anything I give you. You're an important part of this team, Gamora.
Thanks, Peter. Truly.
I saw you looking at those emergency door controls, stupid llama thing. You better not try eating them.
Ooh, so swirly. Is that even a plant? Wonder where Groot picked up that one.
Quill and I don't need to make up.
According to this, the Collector reported Groot stolen 14 years ago.
Can we help you?
Oh, hey, Rocket, Groot. Sup?
What are you doing snooping through Groot's scut, Quill? Well, maybe you should mind.
Whoa, guys. Groot, I didn't mean to invade your space. Seriously, I would never do that. I was just curious about this report thingy I found.
Yeah, the report thingy that just so happens to bring up a lot of painful memories for Groot. Real smooth, Quill.
I am Groot.
It's not fine. The Collector kept you in a frickin' cage like some kind of animal. As if it weren't bad enough you lost your entire planet.
I am Groot.
Fine. Groot says he'll answer your stupid questions.
What happened to your homeworld?
I am Groot.
You never told me that.
I am Groot.
What did he say?
He says the Shatari blew it up with an experimental doomsday device.
Holy crap. That's awful.
I am
Ain't the worst part, Quill. Groot says after Planet X was blown up, the other branch worlds mobilized. But they weren't no match for the Shatari and also got destroyed.
I am Groot.
Far as he knows, he's the last of his kind.
Oh, Groot. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'd do if Earth was destroyed, if I was the last human.
I am Groot.
He says it's not so bad. He's got us.
How'd you end up with the Collector in the first place?
How do you think? He stole Groot.
I am Groot.
Fine, you tell it.
I am Groot.
He says the Collector found him at the start of the war, in the wreckage of his planet.
Holy crap.
But just a piece, a splinter. The rest got destroyed like everyone else.
Just a splinter? Does this mean you can't die?
I am Groot.
He can still die, but he ain't gonna, 'cause I ain't gonna let him. I'll replant you 1,000,000 times if I gotta.
So, how'd the Collector find you?
I am Groot.
A drone found him, dormant in space. Guess old Tiven scours the galaxy for new specimens.
I am Groot.
Slavery ain't the same as saving.
I am Groot.
He insists the Collector saved him by planting him, and also keeping him in a das cage until I stole him, hence the stupid Flarkin report.
Is it still active, the report? Will the Collector come collecting?
You see any gold domes around lately?
Fair enough. I know we don't talk a lot, Groot, for, you know, obvious reasons. But I can't imagine this team without you. I can't change the past, but I can't commit to making the future better.
He says he knows, and he's grateful.
So, Drax, you feeling sucky because Quill took my side?
I feel like I've seen this before. Did Groot pick it up in nowhere?
What do you think, bud? Now that Contraxia is gone, what's gonna be the new hotspot for entertainment? An asteroid, huh? Huh. Smart!
What?
Hey, Gamora.
You're still following me?
No, come on. I just want to make sure you're all right, that we're all right.
Leave me alone, Peter. I don't feel like talking.
Okay, fine then. Just take care.
I'm doing just that.
Yeah, right. I'll let you go back to, studying the blade.
Could you move?
Hope somebody makes the right call and gets us out of the way of those church idiots.
Hey, Rocket. You got a minute? I bought something.
Let's make this quick. What do you want, Quill? All that effort, and nothing shiny to show for it. Shame.
You all right there, Drax?
I am pondering that question.
And that makes total sense. After what happened with Nikki and that twisted promise, having to watch the people we love die all over again.
My family did not simply die. They were murdered. By Thanos. I do not wish to discuss it.
All right, ambience.
Is that our running away from the church song?
Ah.
Sounds like Murder Mom's feeling more Sounds like Murder Mom's feeling more stabby than usual. Hey!
Shoo, move over. What are you looking at?
Oh no, you ain't chewing through any more of my ship.
My ship.
Shoo! Flork off!
Wow, that panel must have looked really tasty. What's it for, anyways?
Emergency door controls for the ship. Something a ship owner should know.
Hey, do I look like an engineer?
You don't.
Anything yet?
Guardian of Galaxies.
Cosmo, buddy. Where have you been? We've been calling you.
Sorry, Piotr Quill. Cosmos ball's been tied. Universal Church of Truth arrive at nowhere.
Are you okay?
He's fine for moment. Cosmo receive warning in time. But Continuum Cortex is of shutdown for safety. It's been dead, huh?
Your little detective trip almost got us killed. We'll fill you in when we get there.
Yet, this problem is bigger than Cosmo. Guardian of Galaxies must go to Xandar and ask Worldmind for help instead. Cosmo unable to get through. Guardian of Galaxies must actually...
Cosmo, are you there? What happened?
I am Groot.
Are we under attack?
So these are the cowards who defiled Lady Hellbender's honor.
Oh, good.
And who the flark are you?
Normally, I would not engage in conversation with inferior life forms. But my contract with Lady Hellbender stipulates otherwise. Therefore, abomination. You may refer to me by my title. I am Captain Glory, leader of the Lethal Legion.
Lethal Legion? More like Loser Legion.
He surrounded us.
Listen, I get that Lady Hellbender's super pissed, but now's really not the best time.
Did you think that she would ease her bounty simply because you somehow managed to elude the Blood Brothers in nowhere?
Yes?
Then you are as imbecilic as they are. Lady Hellbender sends her regards, so-called Guardians of the Galaxy. Prepare to be eliminated.
No, you prepare to be eliminated.
Smooth.
We got this. Probably.
Hit them hard and give no quarter. There's nothing on that gargle scout worth salvaging.
We're taking fire!
Please, Guardian. I would love to let you down.
Ain't nobody running, you jog hawker.
Feels kinda good to have bounty hunters after us. Means we're making a name for ourselves, right?
Normally this would be good practice, but Captain Creepy's timing is as bad as his costume.
Where's Drax the Destroyer? Find out who's alive.
Ain't a bad question.
Jeez, how much money did she offer these guys?
Too much, because they ain't gonna survive this.
Can't we just send an IOU to Lady H?
Proceed or split or remain. One is all we need.
Who's the inferior life form now, huh?
Still you.
Peter, I'm picking up something.
What?
It appears I'll have to finish this myself. So you defeated my fighters. But my cruiser will crush you.
That did some real damage.
That's it? That's what you've been bragging about?
What do you mean? Feel that, Guardians?
Nope, not a thing.
The Milano definitely felt it. Lady Skullsuit has the worst luck and timing. What's she here? Just her goons. This time.
Moron! Protect our point.
This guy's starting to sound like Rocket.
It's called language efficiency. Well,
Starting to feel like we pissed off the whole galaxy.
A good chunk of them anyway.
You okay in there, Cap?
Stay still and I'll show you.
yeah, I don't think these scrap sacks care if the galaxy's under siege. You know, contractors.
We're contractors.
Proves his point. We just tried to dump the problem on somebody else.
Ooh! Right up the exhaust port!
Just kill them already! Ah!
Keep up the barrage. They will not survive it.
We really gotta take better care of the Milano.
We're hit.
Wonder how much these creeps are getting paid for killing us.
Let me look up the contract real quick. Oh, man! These guys are making jump tape!
Really?
I am Clary, warrior.
Take that, Lady Skull Scut!
I doubt we've seen the last of her.
We'll worry about Lady Hellbender later. Let's just focus on getting to Xandar. Punch it! Yep. Old girl needs a tune-up.
We can do it once we reach the station.
I ain't letting no buckethead near my...
Wow. Talk about cosmic gridlock.
I haven't seen this many ships around Xandar since the start of the Galactic War.
Open channel, Groot. Let's see what's going on.
Have to leave. Our skies are yellow. Need access to facilities.
These ships come from converted worlds.
They're refugees.
Need immediate docking permission. Please answer us.
Groot, that's enough.
I don't see any rescue shuttles coming out. They're ignoring them.
No. Nova Corps might be a bunch of self-righteous domeheads, but they're supposed to be helping folk. That's their whole flarkin' deal.
Relax, Rocket. We'll just call the station and ask to speak to the World Mind. Groot.
Welcome to Nova Corps headquarters.
Please state your preferred language of communication.
If you pick Creekwill, I'm gonna gnaw your ears off. What are you doing, Starpants?
I agree with the rodent. Your language choice makes no strategic sense.
Groot says you should pick the top option.
Why are we letting the Terran select the language? He barely knows his own.
Nuh-uh, not letting you do that, Quill.
How may we assist you?
We should report what Raker is up to.
Think the Flarkin World Mind doesn't already know?
Maybe not everything.
Flark you!
We are aware of the current threat, but
And devote no resources toward fighting it.
Just pick something, Peter.
after scanning your ship,
our near-perfect algorithms pre-selected
several officer choices.
Nova's profiling us? That ain't okay.
Nova Prime's identity is confidential.
And communication with them is forbidden.
Until further notice.
Huh. Doesn't say which one. Why even list them then?
Groot wants us to report a crime.
The
allocation of resources for direct communication
with us has been denied.
We apologize for the inconvenience.
Well, it was worth a shot. Let's try something else.
Groot wants us to report a crime. Which...
How about future crime?
Great idea. Let's report something we're gonna do and blame it on some other schmuck.
Thank you for being proactive.
However, the galaxy's impending doom makes
all future crimes irrelevant.
We should tell them about the promise.
Right, as if none of these other ships ain't already blasting about it all over the comms.
I can't believe this option doesn't work. This is the core, they should be helping.
Hey, Woolberry, got any ideas?
Ugh, I hate bureaucracy. Scroll down, scroll down.
Cadet Nicolette Gold's communication privileges
are suspended while we investigate
her involvement in unsanctioned cult
activity.
You should force your spawn to answer us.
I can't do that. She's independent.
This menu again?
Hey, your cop girlfriend is still listed here.
Centurion Co-Rel's personal communicator
has either been destroyed or disabled
and cannot be reached.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry, Quill.
Me too.
Scroll back up! I think I saw someone interesting.
Does that say Nova Prime? Any idea which one?
Who even cares?
Nova
number 11249-44396
is out of
our sensor range and unavailable
for contact.
Richard Ryder. Sounds Terran.
You seriously don't know who he is? Peter, I think everyone here is too busy or dead to answer.
Perhaps we should try another menu.
Corman Day is missing in action
and unable to respond.
Heard of him. He was in the Resistance.
So much for near-perfect algorithms, Helpline.
We are sad to inform you that Denarian Carlos
is currently missing and
assumed dead.
Hey, isn't this that buckethead we killed on the rock?
We definitely did not murder him, and definitely did not admit it in front of a Nova Corps console rocket.
Congratulations on your decision to join the Corps. To begin, state your full name,
designation, or serial number.
Richard Ryder.
Star-Lord.
Quill's mom!
This strategy is futile.
Oh, come on, Muscle Train. It might work.
Really?
Please state your celestial body
or artificial installation of origin.
Someplace.
Earth.
I continue to doubt this strategy.
Sheesh. Yeah, maybe it won't work.
Please stop that.
Describe what made you want to join Nova Corps.
Because I'm a sucker.
Enforce justice.
Looks like the best AI in the world couldn't parse that. Good job, boys.
Thanks for the help.
Alright, so that was fun, but a complete waste of time. Any other ideas?
There's gotta be some way to reach him. Keep pressing things, Quill.
Do you think turning ourselves in would get their attention?
Nah.
Due to the imminent termination of civilization,
we are unable to open new cases.
Pay the fine? Are you serious?
Connecting
to banking services.
I can't believe that worked.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Explain yourselves.
Hey, World Mind. Long time no see. It's me. Peter Quill, Star-Lord.
And, it's Guardians of the Galaxy. Check the addendum.
We need your help.
Pay a fine?
No. No, of course not. You need to save the
Galaxy cannot be saved, Peter Quill.
What?
A mass delusion known as the Promise
is sweeping its systems, converting all who encounter it.
In less than 3 cycles,
it has spread from the crew of a single star
frigate to multiple outposts,
worlds and systems.
Praxius 9, Rigel 3.
75.222%
of the Andromeda Galaxy.
All lost.
Of course, she don't mention Contraxia.
They, actually. The world mind is a collective consciousness.
Look, we know who's behind the Promise. We've seen it happening up close and personal. We're here to pass on information to you so you can stop it.
How can we be more clear?
The Universal Church of Truth
cannot be stopped.
Told ya, they're a collective.
It is a machine.
Yeah, well, so are parts of me. And you better not call me in it.
It can be stopped. Maybe not by us, but you're a war hero. You defeated the Shatari 12 years ago.
The Resistance and its allies defeated
the Shatari, not us alone. And not
before the Shatari had destroyed our home
world and decimated our people.
Yeah, I don't like it either, bud. Should've run when we had the chance.
We have already processed 12,472,865 combat scenarios.
The current probability of defeating the
Universal Church of Truth is
0.3%.
That is a big number.
Is that bad? It sounds bad.
It is. Now, if you will excuse us.
The Universal Church of Truth's forces
draw closer to this region of space.
It is critical that we depart before they arrive.
You're running away?
What about the refugees? You're just gonna leave them defenseless?
Our primary directive is the preservation
of Xandarian culture. All else is
secondary.
Ain't you seen what your planet looks like? Xandarian culture is a lost cause.
Culture is more than a location.
And yet after the Shatari attack, you still build the new Xandar in the same system knowing it wasn't safe.
But you're Nova Corps' leader. You have a duty to protect this galaxy.
That is incorrect.
You ain't the leader of the Bucketheads?
We
do not have a duty to protect this galaxy.
We merely police it to get
advanced knowledge of potential threats.
Serve and protect only yourselves.
A logical byproduct of our primary directive.
We have officers all over the galaxy laying down their lives for you. And you won't even risk fighting? For their sake?
The risk is too great.
It would be a pointless sacrifice.
Unknown reasons. The Church
is stockpiling resources. Its
influence has grown beyond all probabilistic
models.
Then update your models.
We cannot adjust our computations to the
enemy's nonsensical power source.
You mean faith energy?
Faith, as an energy source,
is illogical. We are unable to compute
scenarios to fight that which should
not exist.
So you're just gonna let the Church win?
If the power source cannot be quantified,
it cannot be countered.
Most sentient beings don't have the luxury of calculating their odds before getting into a fight.
That is why they fail.
Ha! Drax, he's as dumb as a stick, and he ain't failed so far.
You're scared. Yeah, you met a math problem that you don't understand, and you're running away from.
Fear is an emotional reaction.
Disputable.
We do not experience emotion, therefore
we cannot be afraid.
Why are you running then?
Our primary directive is the preservation
Yeah, bleep, bloop, bloop. Thought you were a Class G superintelligence, not an infinite loop.
We recognize that you are displeased with our decision
to leave. However, your
emotional state is not our primary
concern.
We did not make this decision without considering
all available options. A complete
search of our databanks only revealed
a single entity with the potential
to stop them.
What is it?
Not what, who.
Adam Warlock, the Church's original Golden God.
Unfortunately, he perished
in the last year of the Galactic War.
Great. So no one?
We are pleased you reached the same conclusion
we did.
It appears that our travel preparations
are almost complete. Farewell, Guardians
of the Galaxy.
No, wait!
Classic Nova Corps. Ain't helped us then, you won't help us now. What? Are you kidding me? Groot says the Flarkin helpline's still asking for fine money.
You know, We really don't need to pay our fine. We can remove that lock ourselves.
What? How?
With this, I bought it on Nowhere. The guy said it was a lock disabler.
Piece of junk disabler's what it is.
Oh.
How do I have to say this again? No shopping for tech without Rocket!
Fine. Yeah. Let's get this over with. Confirm payment. Oh, come on, really?
I knew it! I knew you spent Lady Hellbender's money in Nowhere.
You saw me?
You were there?
I was watching your back.
Great. All the way to Seknarf and back, and nothing to show for it.
I'm sorry, alright?
Peter, we've got movement.
I'm Groot.
They're taking off. Quill? Quill?
I see it!
Son of a schmack!
Accepting the promise.
We gotta jump, Quill.
I know.
Trick's promise is becoming real.
Peter?
Gotta get clear first.
Come on.
And go!
Scott!
Whoa!
What the flark did you do?
I don't know.
Why have we stopped?
The Loser Legion must have hit something when they ambushed us.
Guys.
It's only a matter of time before the galaxy accepts the promise.
Sacrosanct is back there. We can't just sit here.
Guys.
And how are we gonna do that? We're dead in the flarkin' water!
And if they find
Promise
us,
must
we're
be
screwed.
freely accepted.
Oh, yeah, and without an engine, we're screwed anyway!
Guys! Enough! Just stop already! I can't hear myself think! Rocket, fix the engines.
How am I supposed to do that? I can't even run a diagnostic.
I don't care! Just fix it!
Scoff.
And what are we supposed to do?
I don't know, okay? I can't just conjure up answers every 2 seconds.
Fine.
Don't. I just can't do this right now. I need some rest. Screw Nova Corps. Shouldn't have counted on them in the first place.
Sounds like Murder Mom's feeling more stabby than usual.
Shoo, move over. What are you looking at?
Oh no, you ain't chewing through any more of my ship.
My ship.
Shoo, flark off!
Wow, that panel must have looked really tasty. What's it for, anyways?
Emergency door controls for the ship. Something a ship owner should know.
Hey, do I look like an engineer?
You don't.
Anything yet?
Good.
Cop.
He's killed.
What happened?
Did blood thing.
Screw Nova Corps. Shouldn't have counted on them in the first place. Drax, I
do not wish to talk.
Fair enough. We're all pretty spent, just try to get some rest if you can.
Look, it's our great leader. If you're about to throw another tantrum, do it quietly this time. Hope you can hear yourself think now.
Hey.
Here to yell at me some more?
What? No.
I really don't feel like small talk.
You forgot your toast. God. Feels like I've been awake for a whole cycle. Guess it's Gamora's nail brush now.
Hey, Musclehead! Did you ever run that weapon system analysis you wanted to do? Drax! You hear me?
I am Groot.
Not feeling well ain't no excuse to ignore me.
Mora? You alright in there? Look, we're all frustrated. We did what we could with the world mine, but they weren't even listening.
It doesn't matter. They had their minds made up.
They were being kind of scut.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I did nothing wrong. I was just asking them to do their job.
How about doing your job?
My job? Have you seen the size of that church ship? What am I supposed to do?
Guess you and the world mine aren't so different.
What?
Maybe it's because I had a tyrant for a dad, but I'm used to people in charge not being afraid to get scut done.
What the heck? Hey, how's it looking?
How does it look like it's looking?
Well,
Tension circuit melted through the stem bolts, reverse ratcheting routing planers out of alignment, can't even see the Flarkin sensor node behind the flux capacitor.
Hey, flux capacitors are real?
What? No, I mean flow capacitor. Words get a little messed up when I'm tired. Don't call me Rocky.
Hey, Groot. What's that stuff you're drinking?
I am Groot.
Looks like herbal tea, but, not sure about the smell.
I am Groot.
What kind of tea is that?
I am Groot.
Ah, good one.
Maybe you can show me?
I am Groot.
Oh, God. Really? I cannot tell if that's cannibalism. Know what? I think I'll pass on the leaf juice, but I'm glad to see you've got everything under control. At least one of us does.
Speak for yourself. Hey, Groot, you remember if I left the sensor nodes on standby earlier?
Come on, girl. Shoo, shoo. What the f... That's how you got in? Ugh, screw it. And the bed smells. Great.
We have a ship. This is our room? Why is it so small? Look at you. Me.
Oh.
Weird hair.
What? What is it? What is this? How are you... me?
Come on. The talking raccoon's waiting for you. Everybody is.
Rocket, yeah, he was fixing that thing that broke.
Hey, if we're some kind of big space hero now, why are we running from the bad guys?
It's complicated.
No, it's not. Stop running. And we've landed.
So, you missed the nice one while you were sleeping. I had to teach Drax to identify different tiers of catalysts.
Cato what?
Some of the stuff I need.
As long as we can use it to patch up the Milano.
That's the spirit. Groot...